Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I hope all of you guys are doing well. What I want to show you in this video is how to play a song off of Brandon Lake's newest album, House of Miracles. And the song I want to show you is the song called House of Miracles. And Brandon Lake's newest album is so great, but I love this certain song, House of Miracles. And what you'll need to know in this video is that I'll be teaching you two different ways how to play it, and you'll need to know your key of D chords and your key of G chords. And in one of the ways that I'm going to show you how to play the song, I'll be using a capo. So if you don't have a capo, I'll leave links down below and you can buy one that's best for you. And don't forget guys, if you enjoy these types of lessons, if you enjoy these tutorials in general on the channel, leave a like in this video and subscribe to the channel. Lets me know if you guys like this content and it lets me know if I'm doing a good job with these lessons. But otherwise guys, let's get right into the lesson for House of Miracles. Alright guys, so House of Miracles is originally in the key of D and it's 71.5 beats per minute and it's in 4/4 time signature. And like always with my tutorials on the channel, I'll show you two different ways how to play the song, but before I show you the first way, I want to show you the strumming pattern first. So the strumming pattern for House of Miracles will be something like this. It will be down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. I'll play it again. It's down, down, up, down, 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 up. So what I'll do, I'll play the strumming pattern at full speed and then I'll slow it down and play it at a slower pace. This is the strumming pattern at full speed. And this is the strumming pattern at a slower speed. So now that we have the strumming pattern down, I can show you the first way how to play House of Miracles. And the first way that we'll play House of Miracles is without a capo, no capo, and we'll be using our key of D chords. And the chords that we'll be using, it's just 4 chords, it's pretty simple. It's going to be a D, A, B minor, and G. And so that brings us to the intro of the song. So for the intro of the song, we'll be using the following chord progression. We'll be using a D, A, back to D, and G. And we hear that chord progression being played once for the intro. And so the intro will sound something like this. So then after the intro, it brings us straight to the verse. And so for the verse, we're going to use the same exact chord progression. We're going to use the D, A, D, and G. And we're going to play that chord progression a total of 4 times for the first verse. So the verse will sound something like this. This is a house of worship. Where every demon trembles. This is a house of healing. You have our full attention. And so after the verse comes the chorus, and we'll be using a different chord progression for the chorus. So we'll be using the following chords for the chorus. We'll be using a G, B minor, A, D, A, and G. And we'll be using that chord progression 2 times for the chorus. So the chorus will sound something like this. Come alive in the name of Jesus. This is a house of miracles. We bring everything to the feet of Jesus. This is a house of miracles. So then after the chorus, there's an instrumental, and that instrumental is the same thing as the intro. So it's the D, A, D, and G, and you play that once before going into the second verse. And so when you go into the next verse, it's the same chord progression as the first verse, so no changes there. And then after that verse, it's the chorus again, and the chorus has the same chord progression as the first chorus, so no changes there. So then after the chorus, we go into the bridge, and so for the bridge, it's a different chord progression. We'll use the following chords. We'll use an A, B minor, G, D, A, B minor, and D. And we'll use that chord progression 4 times for the bridge because Brandon sings it a total of 2 times, so the chord progression is a total of 4 times. And that chord progression can be a little hard at first. Some of the chords come by quickly, but if you rewind the video and if you keep trying, keep practicing, you'll get it. And so the bridge will go something like this. I still believe you're moving, I still believe you're speaking. I fix my eyes on heaven, God, I receive your vision. So then after the bridge, Brandon goes back into the chorus, so the chord progression is the same there, and then he finishes the song. So overall, that's the first way how to play House of Miracles. So the second way that we're going to play House of Miracles is with a capo, and we're going to put our capo on the 7th fret of the guitar, and we're going to use our key of G chords. And so the chords that we'll be using with the capo on the 7th fret are going to be a G, D, E minor 7, and a C add 9. And so for the intro of the song, we're going to use the following chord progression with the capo on the 7th fret. We're going to be using a G, a D, back to G, and then C. And so the intro will sound something like this. And we'll be playing that chord progression once for the intro. So then after the intro, we go into the first verse, and for the verse, we're going to use the same exact chord progression as the intro. We're going to be using the G, D, back to G, to C. So the verse will sound something like this. This is a house of worship. Where every demon trembles. This is a house of healing. You have our full attention. So then after the verse, it brings us to the chorus, and for the chorus, there's a different chord progression, so we'll be using the following chords for the chorus. We're going to be using a C, E minor 7, D, G, D, and C. So the chorus would sound something like this. Come alive in the name of Jesus. This is a house of miracles. We bring everything to the feet of Jesus. This is a house of miracles. So then after the chorus, we go into the next verse, and for the next verse, it's the same chord progression as the first verse, so no changes there. And then after that verse, it goes back into the chorus and no changes there with that chorus, so everything stays the same. So then after that second chorus, we go into the bridge, and for the bridge, there's a different chord progression. So the following chords will be used for the bridge. We'll be using a D, E minor 7, C, G, D, E minor 7, and G. And we'll be playing that chord progression 4 times total for the bridge because Brandon sings it a total of 2 times, so the chord progression will be a total of 4 times. And with this chord progression, it might be a little difficult because some of the changes come quickly between the chords, so if you need to, you can rewind the video and keep practicing it, you'll get it. So the bridge will sound something like this. I still believe you're moving, I still believe you're speaking. I fix my eyes on heaven, God, I receive your vision. So then after the bridge, Brandon goes back into the chorus and he sings the chorus a couple of times, so that chord progression is going to be the same, and then he ends the song. So ultimately that's the second way on how to play House of Miracles. So the next part of the lesson is the playthrough, and if you're familiar with my lessons on the channel, you know that for the playthrough, I'll put both ways how to play the song side by side, and that gives you an idea on how the chord changes go. So what I'll do for this song is play the third verse, the line that says there's resurrection power. I'll play that verse, sing the chorus once completely, and then sing the bridge once completely for you guys. But other than that, let's go right into the playthrough. There's resurrection power, your blood runs through our veins, your kingdom triumphs over even the coldest grave. Come alive in the name of Jesus, come alive in the name of Jesus. This is a house of miracles. We bring everything to the feet of Jesus, everything in the name of Jesus. This is a house of miracles. I still believe you're moving, I still believe you're speaking. God, I believe you're working all things for good. I fix my eyes on heaven, God, I receive your vision. God, I believe you're working all things for good. Alright guys, so that's the lesson for House of Miracles by Brandon Lake, and as I said before, his whole album, his newest album, is so great, but there's something about this song that I just love. And if you guys have any questions or comments about the video, leave them in the comment section down below. And don't forget to hit that like button if the video was helpful to you, and hit that subscribe button to keep updated with future videos. And also guys, leave any song suggestions in the comments below. It gives me an idea of what kind of songs you guys are listening to, and it lets me know what lessons you want to see on the channel. Otherwise guys, that concludes the video. I'll see you guys in the next video.